I'm Matilda, and this is my husband Henrik, and this is our 11-meter-long motorhome, a Holiday Rambler Neptune. With our 2 kids, Manne and Zeke, we're traveling Europe during 2020. Please subscribe and follow our journey.
And I keep you in my heart is where you are. I still think of you.
After we took the final decision to leave, we spent 2 days getting the car and ourselves as ready as we could before taking off. The campsite at this point was sadly almost empty, after being jam-packed with happy campers just 2 weeks before. We spent as much time outside as we could before the long journey. And just hours before leaving, we received a package from my mom. Clothes for Zeke, Lego for Manne, and birthday presents for Henrik. Just what we needed this rainy and tough day. A package full of love. Doo-doo. Yeah. Getting ready to leave. We've just refilled all the water tanks and emptied the tanks, and the fridge is fully stocked, and the motor is as ready as it can be for the journey back home. Bye bye. Yeah, thank you.
Make sure you're happy.
Yeah, we will. We will. And so we left the empty city of Tavernes de Valdinya to drive on to even emptier motorways. Just a couple of other campers also on their way home, some trucks and some scattered cars. Otherwise, completely empty. Bra.
Yeah.
So we pulled up for some gas here in Spain, and as you can see, you're not allowed inside the shop. And those orange cones over there, they mark the space you need to keep to other people while waiting in line. Lunch on the road. På köttbulle. Oj då. At this lovely truck stop. But we're all happy and well fed. Powering through. Oh yeah. So we just passed Barcelona when we noticed that something smells burnt. Henrik just went to have a look outside, and he can't feel anything that's hot or burning outside, and maybe the smell is coming from inside, but we're just gonna have to check the engine, which is underneath the closet. So everything out.
Alltså nu hugger vi på alla glimmer of hopes, okay? There is, I think, I'm not an expert on these things, but I think there's the AC compressor that's seized. But we'll do some research. We'll try start the engine now with the
Fudge! I want to say something else, but the kids are here, so I just said
okay,
fudge.
Try put the engine on. Oh, no bad sound.
No bad sounds.
So hopefully that just turns freely now. It might be the actual compressor that seized. I think we're in a bit of a luck. I think It spins freely now.
Like, God knows that we could use some good luck at this stage. I'm all red because I'm a bit nervous. But we think it's just the AC, whatever Henrik said. Because as soon as we turn the AC on here, there's a massive noise that comes on. And as soon as we turned it off, it spinned freely and there was no smell and no noise. So, fingers very much crossed.
The problem was the AC compressor has ceased. So, if we turn the fans off, that disengages the AC compressor and the belt spins freely, or the wheel spins freely, I guess. So we're driven for 21 Ks after that, and it all went well. I'm just gonna do a final check in here before putting everything back together. Have to do.
Somewhere south, just north of Barcelona. Henrik just went out and had a bit of a check around the car, and apparently there is leaking cooling water from the cooler in the engine. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna laugh or cry at this stage. He's outside now having a few checks, so we really hope that we can be on our way soon.
Okay, and this morning I noticed it's leaking coolant. It's a puddle on the ground and it's leaking from, I think it's a pipe fitting up there. See if I can fix it. I'm not sure if I can, but I'm gonna try. See if I can identify which fitting is leaking. That fitted. So add another hose clamp on the spot where I saw it was leaking. And we've been running the engine for 15 minutes and maybe standing still 15 minutes. And I haven't noticed any leak after this. So hopefully.
Final check.
Final check. We've driven 50 kilometers. The fluid level is okay and I can't find any leakage around the hose clamps.
We'll power through.
Call this a fix for now.
Yeah.
We'll still have our eyes on it. But
Yeah.
let's go. Let's drive to France.
Yeah.
Not much, but it was snow.
Yeah. Well, you
So
can't
we're
get
heading north.
when you haven't had snow in Sweden, but you get snow in Spain.
Yeah.
Day 2. We arrived at the French border, having prepared with translated notes in French explaining why we were on the road. The police patrolled the border, but we had no trouble whatsoever crossing. And the French roads was just as empty as the Spanish ones. So we've arrived France, at least. No problems whatsoever going through the border. There were policemen patrolling, but they didn't stop us. And we've also put up like signs in the windows of the car saying that it's a force majeure situation and we're trying to get home to our home country. And luckily there are a few truck stops that is empty and there's no people around, so we just thought that we might take the opportunity to spread our legs just a little bit. Given the circumstances, we've done this so far as such a good team. The boys keep delivering smiles and energy to me. We make sure we take fresh air when we can, and also focus on good food and to have a bit of fun as often as we can.
Good morning.
Morning.
Eventful night.
Yeah.
And 2:30 I woke up of a sound that this window slid open. The mosquito net and the blinds were down.
Yeah.
And I stumbled up and removed the curtains and saw two guys wandering past the RV up to the next RV parked in the front here. They noticed me
pulling the
opening
curtains.
curtains, and they noticed that I saw them, so they just took off up into the room. And
Yeah.
so eventful night. This took a few hours before we noticed it, actually.
Yeah, so they must have been trying to break in through the front door first before they opened the window.
Yeah, they must have done that before they opened the window, because
Luckily,
the deadbolt was in use. So
yeah. For 3 days, we have powered through roughly 8 hours of driving time every day. Having done almost 1,000 kilometers by now, we are nearly halfway. The car has given us 2 massive scares, and we almost got broken into. But for every hour in the car, we feel more and more strongly that we took the right decision. At this point, we are 80 km from the German border, starting to feel, at least, a little bit closer to Sweden.